Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that I'm not really seeing anyone talk about on the internet, with one exception, and that would be the Gun Owners of America, their Florida division. So the reason they would be talking about it is because they're very familiar with this man. So for those who don't know, the grand old party, the GOP, the Republican Party, whatever you want to call it, they just appointed a new chair, and he is a former member of the legislature here in Florida, and he has a really bad track record on firearms. It's about as bad as you could get for being a Republican. He's like Rick Scott level of rhino when it comes to the 2A. So I'm just going to go over what he has done or what he did when he was in office. And this video kind of is just a warning. Like, I'm not saying that right now he's going to do anything anti-2A with President Trump in office. However, he's going to have a lot of influence over the midterms, which could be good or bad, depending on who they want to promote as a party and give money to, which of course does matter at the end of the day. So who is this man? Well, he is Joe Gruters. And basically the thing that's glaring that he did while he was in office is he voted for the Parkland Gun Control Act in Florida, and I believe that was 2018. And that did a number of things. I mean, that was a horrific bill. I have my notes here, go over some of the things that it actually did. So it was signed again by Rick Scott, shocker. It raised the minimum age to purchase a firearm at an FFL to 21. So 18-year-olds couldn't purchase a firearm, and in many places still can't under this legislation. It banned bump stocks in the state, which is still in place in this state. It also banned forced reset triggers. Again, that is still in place in Florida. Like right now, even with FRTs being legal federally, they are not here in Florida. It implemented a 3-day waiting period for any long gun purchases, and it implemented a red flag law allowing police to seize your firearms without due process. So the armed men from the state just show up, and you haven't done anything wrong, you haven't had your day in court, and they just forcibly seize your firearms. That sounds like a violation of due process as well as the Second Amendment. And many of those things are still in place. As you guys should be able to see here on your screen, I'm rolling it in. He absolutely did vote for it. Recently, Ron DeSantis was asked about him, and here's what he had to say.
Like I said in my comments, I go by your record. Political campaigning, political stuff, to me, is not as important about what's your record in office. And if you look at somebody like Joe Gruters, he's voted to violate Floridian Second Amendment rights. Blaze has stood in favor of Second Amendment rights.
In addition to voting for that, he also said many times on record, as well as voted against constitutional carry in Florida. So a lot of people think Florida has constitutional carry. It really doesn't. You can't open carry in Florida with the exception of a few weird scenarios, but he opposed it. You guys should be able to see the statements here on your screen. Then he also, as a member of the state legislature, appointed people to very influential positions, and virtually all of them, I don't know of any that aren't, virtually all of them were anti-Second Amendment advocates in those positions. Some of them still hold those positions to this day. So all that to say, this is a person that simply cannot be trusted on the Second Amendment. So with all that out of the way, what is the call to action for this video? Well, I kind of have one and I kind of don't. The answer is watch what he does during the midterms. There's a lot of, especially primary races that will be going on, as well as with the redistricting that's going on around the country in at least one state, and probably more by the time the elections come around. There's going to be a lot of new candidates running as well. So he is going to be very influential in terms of who the party is supporting financially and on social media and everything else. So this is a person that's going to have huge influence in the midterms, who is on record as being anti-gun every single time he had the opportunity to be anti-gun. So watch him, watch what he's doing, and in certain races that many of you guys are following, like for example, Brandon Herrera versus Tony Gonzalez out there in Texas, I don't want to say he's going to make all the difference, but he could make a huge difference. And someone like this gentleman is absolutely going to support Tony Gonzalez over Brandon Herrera, at least on the Second Amendment anyway. So yeah, watch what he's doing. We shall see, but I haven't seen this really covered anywhere. So I wanted to make sure we got it in front of you guys so you guys understand that there is a snake in the grass amongst us. And definitely keep an eye on this fellow. So with that, that's all I have. If you like this type of video and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, both on YouTube and Rumble. If you've done that and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week on the channel, you are being censored by an algorithm. Easy way around that is to sign up for the email at the website here on your screen. This will get you put on 2 different email lists. The first one goes out every month, and it just has all the videos since the previous month's email, so that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. It also gets you put on the daily deals email, which goes out every day, as the name indicates. and it typically has 8 to 10 of the best deals that we find around the internet. If the item, whatever it is, gun, ammo, optics, etc., if it is in the email on a given day, it is the cheapest I know for that item anywhere on the internet because I've done the price comparisons for you. And we also have a good meme in there that people like. So if you want to just sign up for a Pro 2A meme, you can do that. I will allow it. We also have an SMS list that you guys can sign up for. That typically is going to have one of two things in there, either a really smoking deal or a new video that just dropped. Once again, allowing me to get around the algorithm if I could speak. So definitely sign up for it. You can either go to the website here on your screen, or you can text the code there to the number on your screen. That will get you signed up as well. And I think that's it. That's enough misspeaking for me. Thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.